Hey, what's up everybody? Deep here. This is gonna be my first commentary, so don't go too hard on me. I'm fairly new to this, but I'm just gonna be playing around with Badwater here. It's a Highlander lobby, so it's nothing special, but I'm gonna be playing with one of my teammates, Joe. Probably saw him right there. He just killed me. He's the heavy with the bot killer. And while we're on this bot killer weapons, I actually just got one the other day. I just finished my first tour and I got a gold one. Gold bot killer rocket launcher, so pretty happy about that. Anyways, we're gonna be talking really about why do I use the market gardener, or you know, the man treads, all those kind of things. Well, first of all, I really use the market gardener. I started using it because I found it to be a very interesting weapon. It's a very skill-based weapon, and I saw many people just going, "Oh my god, he got a market gardener kill. He's so pro." So I decided, hey, what the heck? It doesn't look too hard. I guess I'm gonna start getting into it, you know? So that's really why I started using it, but as I started getting more and more into using this weapon, I realized that it was more than just a gimmick. It's very useful in games, actually. So, really, the Market Gardener, as you all know, base damage, 65 damage, but on a crit, it deals 195 damage. Well, that's a lot of damage, isn't it? It's enough to kill a medic, any 195 or less HP class. Every class except Soldier and Heavy that's not overhealed. And it kills all the 125 HP classes, even if they are overhealed. So, I use it mainly for that, because you can pick off people from long distances and with relative safety. Not really relative, but, you know, you can jump in, get out, unless there's a heavy. Heavies are just a pain to deal with, really. And, well, so I use a Market Gardener. It's a pretty good weapon, but why the man treads? Why would I use such a stupid weapon? It's just, you know, land on their heads and you get kills, and it's not really that useful, is it? Well, that's where you're completely wrong. Because it's actually a very useful weapon because of the damage output that it can put out along with the Market Gardener. Not sure if many of you know this, but you can actually man tread and Market Garden people at the same time. Crit Market Garden, which total, if you do 120 damage on a man tread and deal 195 damage on a Market Gardener crit, you're gonna insta-kill a heavy, or actually you are actually gonna even insta-kill an overhealed soldier, which turns the tide in a battle a lot. You would be surprised exactly how crazy insta-kill should be. He's basically your second sniper or second spy on a team, except for the fact that he can get in and actually get out without getting killed. As for the spy, he has to be using Dead Ringer, which in some leagues is banned, I believe. And that's pretty much it. But why do I use the rocket jumper then? Well, as I probably explained, it lets me get in and around things pretty quick. And in Highlander games like Badwater, for example, places with high skybox that's not filled with choke points a lot, I really like to use this. Even though Badwater is really a big choke point, but it's got a high skybox, which is good enough for me to jump around in. I can jump around, kill people, and all that. But, alright, let's get into the specifics of how I do this. Well, first of all, you know, Market Gardener, you just jump in and you crit them, right? Pretty simple. You have to jump in, but you have to be crouching. You have to be crouching. If you don't crouch, you're not going to get the crit, because you're going to hit the ground before you hit them. Most of the time, it would require very specific timing if you didn't want to crouch. So you got to crouch. You also have to learn air strafing. You really have to learn air strafing, because if you don't know how to air strafe, you will not be able to do this. If you jump around on jump maps a lot, you're going to get pretty good at doing this. And then afterwards, you just have to get the timings right. And if you notice, there's actually a lot of people, maybe not in this game, but there's a lot of people that if they look at me, they're going to try to juke me. And they will turn 180 degrees around, or they will try to run away, you know, they'll try to run under me. There's a lot of ways to get around that, and that's by air strafing. You really have to anticipate your opponent's actions. It's almost like, you know, predictions, air shots and stuff. It's just a different kind of game. You're actually, you know, shooting people with this shovel and man treading them. Well, there's also another tactic that I like to use, which is really horizontal jumps, which they can't get away from easily. And the reason they can't get away from it is because I'm flying straight towards them. They cannot run under me because of this. they have to run away or run left and right, and so it's actually very useful to learn how to do small horizontal jumps. And there's also you know, trick jumps and all that, you know, double wall jumps. It really confuses the opponent because they have no idea where you're going to be going, and most likely they will not be looking up. They will be looking at the choke point, which makes you a great asset, and this makes you actually your second spy basically. Except imagine a spy with a rocket jumper, and he might not land it all the time. There's also a nice little trick I like to do in which people, scouts specifically, they like to run around corners and chase me. Well, when they do that, I like to do a little bunny hop like you saw there. Like, not there, but when I was up against that scout. And once they walk around, I'm going to actually kill them. Hopefully, if they don't, you know, walk away. But sometimes they'll come in jumping or something, which is what a lot of scouts do. And so I just do that little hop. And there's also going to be people, you know, juking you left and right. You really have to learn to airstrike for this. You cannot just think, oh, I'm going to go ahead and jump in their faces and get them. No, that's not how it is, because if you don't know how to airstrike, they're either going to airshot you, or they're just going to, you know, outright, the rest of their team is going to destroy you. You have to learn how to airstrike, especially against hit scan classes. Your main vulnerabilities, if you use this subclass, are obviously going to be all the hit scan classes, because you have absolutely no defense against them. You only have man-treads, and you have Mark Garner and Rocket Jumper. Your only weapon are the shovel. That's pretty much it. You know, close range, you cannot damage people with your Rocket Jumper, so you have to use a shovel. Now you can opt for shotgun, but that is not so useful, I think, because of the fact that if people do airshot you while you're jumping around, you're not going to be pushed that far back, especially with the man-treads. This is kind of stupid. I thought he was using a Machina, but turns out he had an upper hand, so I didn't kill him. Just pretty much killed myself there. Anyways, that's pretty much it. So, enjoy the rest of the video, and ciao.
They are all in the
Shit, Chris. Heavy, medic. How much
split.
How much the Uber medic?
Nice job, split. Nice job. No need for it. Level 3 and stuff. Scum. Everything's down. Push in. Push in. Okay, move in.
The F, I got the medic cornered a while ago.
Medic stones. Keep up the pressure, don't let them get another entry up.
No. Get that. Get back.
Okay, we get away from one net.
Don't push.
No.
The soldier's low.
Spy pyro.
Mission
Pyro.
Get this Uber, mate. Medic, get this Uber, dude. Come on. You just need the freaking Uber, that's all.
The medic is good.
Come on. They're 4 down, let's go.
Just rush in. Rush in.
Watch out for Sender.
Go down. Spam.
Oh wait, no, Sender on the right. Sender on the right, right,
Heal me.
Sender on the right.
Sentry down. Sentry down.
Come on, down. Nice.
Okay, you can't use rocket jump on defense. It's not gonna work at all.
Mission begins in 30 seconds. Mission begins in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Look up the sniper. Watch over the sniper.
What sniper is on the left?
They pop, get back.
I made him pop.
Let's go.
At that range, he might this pistol I'm sticking.
Right. You should not be here, medic. That's the engine.
Medic, heavy, few others going up top right.
Heavy's good. Heavy's good.
Someone's capping.
Pyro.
Why Why is the sand train such a weird spot?
Yeah.
I'm gonna cover camp.
Yeah, you might wanna move it a bit so we can protect the sentry. But nah, never mind, I don't pick it up anymore.
I'll put your name up. Put me down.
Good hole.
Mission ends in 60 seconds. Enemy has received additional time.
There's a silver on the rock.
Oh, this sentry.
Come over. Spy pilot. Watch out!
Where's our medic?
Died.
That was just-
really neither.
I was just curious how the other team had Uber.
Natural something.
Nearing the checkpoint!
Roof is clear.
Roof is clear.
Yeah, you can get some come up here.
Heavy medic pyro roof.
Heavy medic on roof.
Why the rocket jumper, Sunday? Back your Tetrix.
I'm still behind. Still behind.
The enemy has
Alright.
received additional time.
Pretty sure I just picked their medic.
Almost. Medic is almost down.
Medic is not bad. The medic is stupid. Almost doesn't.
way we're actually holding this without the soldier.
The dispenser's down.
Now their medics roll.
Attention. 5 minutes left in the mission. The bomb is 5 minutes left in the mission. Enemy has received additional time.
Okay, yeah. The rocket jumper's not gonna help any anymore. There is no back for you to play in.
He's not doing anything. He's just ignoring you. It's fine.
I'm gonna kill you and I'll keep killing you and I'll never deserve to be dead. I'm gonna kill you.
2 more minutes.
Heavy medic coming.
There's snappers back in the house.
By power.
Medic, you can't take her out.
Medic, don't heal me, it's fine. Medic, don't heal me, it's fine. Heal the others. Don't heal
Soldiers on
us.
the
Yep, everybody experts on heavy medic, pyro, which are currently up with the bomb.
It's a scout distract.
Mission ends in 60 seconds.
Damn it, I can't.
Yeah, and now they're all in our spawn. I won't disagree that the rocket or sticky jumper is in spawn or whatever. Rocket.